So, are you sick of dying in the nether from random piglins and hoglins knocking you out? Are you in need of some infrastructure in the nether? Well, a nether hub is the thing for you. So that's what we're gonna be building here today on Arcadia.
Yay!
Now, the build style we're going for in this nether hub is going to be very neutral. The reason for this is that we want a hub that gives us the opportunity for customizing it later on. That way we can make our tunnels evolve and create interesting designs in them later on in the game. But at the same time, we don't have to spend hours upon hours getting it functional in the first place. Now, at the center of the hub here, we're going to have a portal going to the shopping districts and tunnels going east, west, north, and south. That way, we'll have easy access to everyone's spaces. The design here is just a repeating pattern of basalt every 6th block, and between those, we have a 3-block wide hole with soulfire in them to give us the effect of the tunnels being dim and give it sort of this dark feel. And under those, we'll have some mangrove stairs that blend into the netherrack. Last but not least, our nether hub is suited for fast traveling. We can use boats on the ice and fly through this entire thing. Whilst the others started digging out the tunnel, there was one resource we had yet to gather, so I headed over to Soul Goat Valley and took a chunk out of the ground, bought some Swift Sneak from the Wonky Warden. Yeah, goes on the leggings. Ah, Swift Sneak, finally. Nice. After this, though, the only thing left to do is to get started building. But it was not without difficulty. I had an incident with a hoglin just as we got started, but after that got sorted out and I got my stuff back, it was just build, build, build. I think next up I'm gonna focus on expanding the north tunnel over here. The best tip I can give you if you want to build a nether hub yourself is to figure out which Y level you want to build it on first. That way it'll be easy for everyone to build their portals in the right spot. Then you can make side tunnels going out from the main ones to those portals. Then you can customize them however you want. A little progress update on the tunnel here. So at this point we've started adding in the carpets for spawn proofing. So we're just basically working along on every single side of the tunnel. And there's Bales rummaging through all the shulker boxes there. And thanks to Sylphs, who donated us a ton of wool too. Now, since all the tunnels look about the same, we're gonna need a way to navigate them as well. Otherwise, you'll just get lost all the time, and that doesn't save time. We had a couple ideas about making road signs, so we decided to add signs at the center of the hub, with all the areas in each tunnel. And along the tunnels, we put player heads as road signs leading up to our side tunnels. This is possible because we have the vanilla tweaks option for player heads on the server, so in order to get those, we of course have to kill each other, so that's what we did next. So we headed over to our shopping district and started the menace.
Spawn protection. There you go.
And there we go. The nether hub is complete. We've got tunnels going north, west, south, and east. It'll be really easy now to get from wherever we want, whenever we want. So we've got the quad-facing portal here, which Sylphs put up, which is looking sick. I still need to show you guys the coolest part. This is kind of hinting at some plans we have here later on. Scuba has been working on top of the nether roof here, making a large hole. And he's been working very hard to do it, so we have a big hole in the roof right over the shopping district portal. So we can just fly on top of the nether roof. That's my farm over there. Ah, this is so satisfying. But we do have some big plans for this in the future. Now, I'm not gonna spoil anything, so you'll have to wait and see. It's still in the works, but I think it's gonna be sick. But there's still one thing left to do here. Now, we have all of our fancy tunnels going in each direction here, but I gotta make my own personal tunnel look nice too, right? Let's head back over here, get our materials ready, and let's get started building. The design here, I'm just gonna use the shapes we used in the other tunnels, but I'm gonna add my own little vibe to it. Got the idea down now for my nether tunnel, and this I think is gonna be cool. So I want there to be fires along the side here, and we're gonna have this banner-like pattern for the orc here. Now that I have the design ready here, which is gonna be this right here, repeated on all of these, the only thing I've got left to do is to get started building. Give my tunnel a really dark vibe, so I went in with deep slate here. I want it to look like it's sort of inside the skeleton of a serpent, so that's what I'm adding in here. And for the spawn proofing, I just used carpets and created a pattern. I had to play around with it a bit to get it to where I liked it to be. And here you can see the rib cage in its entirety sort of being around the entire player. And I'm gonna build up a roof structure that's built inside of this. I think it's gonna turn out really cool and really adds to the dark vibes I want to continue on building within this world. Like the dark fantasy sort of orcish look combined. And I'm really excited to get started on my bigger projects here. It's gonna be so fun. I'm really inspired to build this stuff now. I just can't wait. And here is the final room. I thought I'd build a nice little room here with an ender chest and a crafting table so we have our basics. And here is the tunnel, which I love this thing. This is just perfect for what I want here. I want the dark vibe with the orc carpet with sort of this repeating skull pattern and the white skull here with sort of some wings on top right in front of my portals. We've got bones going through the entire thing as if it's sort of the bone structure of a long serpent. We've got fires everywhere. It's just dark. And it gives me like these vibes that you get from like orcs with Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, which I just love this dark fantasy building and massive builds, and I'm just so excited to get started building now. I still have one more thing to do first though before we get started building in this world, because I do have a challenge in mind for our next episode here. I'm looking forward to showing you guys. I've been working on that. It's a big challenge. Looking forward to in the next video. But since we now are done with our tunnels here, we have a way back and forth through the nether and to the nether hub. And it's all mob proof. Well, we have now completed our goal of creating a safe nether hub to easily get back and forth between each one's bases, more easily help out each other, or so that we can more easily help out each other, or, you know, just take a look at people's bases, whatever is going on the server. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the progress going on here. I think it's gonna be awesome now. That's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out my socials down below. I'll also be streaming some of this live on Twitch, so check out the link down in the description. Now, I'm Huskerman, and I'll catch you all next time. I'm out.